Do you understand? Your behavior is totally out of line.
Is it? We need to set some rules that you and I both agree on, starting with, I tell you what to do and you do it.
Oh, come on, Jesus Christ.
This is what I mean.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No.
What if I told you that consent isn't always the fantasy? Romy seems to have it all. CEO of a cutting-edge tech firm, a supportive husband, 2 kids, and a perfect home life. The movie even opens with them having sex. But there's one problem. Romy doesn't finish. Moments later, while her husband sleeps, Romy slips into another room, opens her laptop, and takes matters into her own hands. The pawn she chooses? A submissive woman completely dominated by a man, the exact opposite of her high-powered, in-control life. Just as she climaxes, the man in the video asks,
"Do you like this kind of sex?"
"Do you like this kind of sex?" And Romy slams the laptop shut. Cue the title, Babygirl. This isn't just a movie about temptation. It's a blueprint of female fantasy. Irresistible men, no consequences, and the eternal dream that age will never close the door on Chad. Nicole Kidman has clearly hit the wall, but this film paints the ideal post-wall fantasy. Still being pursued, still being desired, still being able to rewrite the rules. So why do women want Chad to break the rules? And why do they forgive him for it? Let's break it down. Quick note, to give you the best experience without copyright interruptions, our full uncut content is available on Patreon. So if you enjoy our content and want the full experience, support us on Patreon. Patreon gang salute! Spoiler alert! This video contains spoilers, so you've been warned. Now it's time for us to get into this and do what we gotta do. Because we many.
Power-hungry personalities?
You think that's what I am?
No. I think the opposite.
You think I don't like power?
No, I think you like to be told what to do.
Meet Samuel, the Chad of this story. He's just an intern at Romy's company, but from the first scene, you can see he's not afraid to challenge her. He doesn't grovel. He doesn't pedestalize her, even though she's the CEO and founder of the company, and that's exactly why he's attractive. Women don't fantasize about men who ask permission. They fantasize about men who take the lead.
Just wait. Just wait a second. Wait.
I have to go.
Just wait. Just close the door a second. Just close the door a second.
That shouldn't have happened.
It's okay.
It's not okay. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
This is crucial. If Samuel had politely asked, "May I kiss you?" every woman watching would have rolled her eyes. Instant fantasy killer. But watch how the energy shifts when Samuel does ask for consent later.
We need to set some rules that you and I both agree on, I think. Like, I don't know, starting with, I tell you what to do and you do it.
Oh, come on, Jesus Christ.
This is what I mean.
Okay.
This is what I'm talking
No,
about.
I'm sorry.
because it's
I'm
not-
so sorry. No. Wait, come on. Sit down. Come on. It's okay.
Why is this so awkward? Because consent isn't sexy. Consent means responsibility. It strips away the plausible deniability that fuels the entire fantasy. If she says yes out loud, she can't later claim she was swept away, drunk, or manipulated. It forces accountability.
You have to be the one to say it out loud. That's how it works.
How what works?
The dynamic. It's about trust.
I thought you said it had to be consensual.
Yeah, that's what consent is, Romy. That's what it is. That's what consent is. You have to agree to it. Both parties have to agree to it. That's what consent is.
And that's not the point of this fantasy. The thrill is in the danger, in crossing boundaries, not drawing them up in a contract. That's why women are drawn to bad boys. They're rule breakers, not rule writers. Samuel says,
Just to be safe, if we're gonna do this, we need to set some rules that you and I both agree on.
but that's exactly the opposite of what excites Romy. She doesn't want safe. She wants the tension of being conquered. Need proof?
I can't like these.
Why?
These make me feel like a villain.
This is pure gold. There it is, straight from the horse's mouth. Her husband won't play the bad guy because he loves her and doesn't want to hurt her. Samuel doesn't care. He just wants to play. And female fantasies, they're about play, not love. Would this scene play out the same if Samuel were overweight and balding? A woman's fantasy doesn't work in isolation. It needs female envy and female validation. Why? Because another woman's approval is far more valuable than a man's. Social media has blown this wide open. Women aren't just competing with the girls in their town anymore. They're competing worldwide. And the result? Average Joe is no longer marketable. That's why women hide their boyfriends online, but keep posting thirst traps. They're holding out for validation from the sisterhood and for attention from the next Chad. Samuel checks both boxes. He's assertive, good-looking, and most importantly, he's wanted by other women, including Romy's own assistant.
Why are you here? You with her?
We see each other.
What does that mean? What?
Well, what did you want me to say? No, I can't come.
Are you dating her?
Isn't that man in there your husband?
I don't want you seeing other women. I don't want you. Why? Why? Hey!
Everything okay?
This is the fuel of female fantasy. If other women want him, then he must be valuable. And if she can claim him exclusively, then she's special. But here's the problem. There are only 10 to 20% of Chads walking the earth. Most women are chasing that same tiny pool, and they're not looking to share, because sharing Chad destroys the fantasy. If you're just one of many, you're nothing special. That's why plausible deniability is essential. Women know Chad is seeing multiple women, but as long as it's not rubbed in their faces, they can pretend it isn't happening. They can give Chad a pass because the fantasy stays intact. And that's why this scene hits so hard. When Romy actually sees Samuel with another woman, the illusion cracks. It's no longer unspoken, it's official, and it hurts. If Chad can get away with anything, what happens when the husband finds out?
I don't give a shit about your pathetic, banal sexual fantasies, because it's not about that. You jeopardize the most important thing, our children. For what?
When women cheat, don't fool yourself into thinking they regret the act itself. That's not how this works. Women don't regret what they've done. They feel guilt. Why? Because guilt is a mirror. It's not about the betrayal itself. It's about how they're seen. Women don't want to look immoral. They don't want to see themselves as trash. Romy's husband is a good man who genuinely loves her. That's what triggers her guilt and pushes her to confess. But what terrifies women most isn't guilt. It's consequences. Women rarely regret their actions. What they regret are the costs of those actions. And this is where Babygirl jumps straight into female fantasy. The dream of having your cake and eating it too. Romy gets all the drama, the tension with Samuel, the emotional explosion with her husband, even a physical fight between the two men.
Step back!
Side note, brothers, never fight the other man, ever. The only exception is if it's someone close, a friend, a brother, or someone like Samuel who disrespects your family directly. And make no mistake, Samuel deserved to get his teeth knocked out. He wasn't just sleeping with Romy, he was sitting at her family table, looking her husband in the eye. That's next level disrespect. But in the end, the young lion wins, and Romy walks away unscathed. Her husband forgives her like nothing happened. Samuel moves on like nothing happened. The kids never learn the details. Romy suffers zero fallout. The female audience wouldn't accept any other outcome. Just like Pretty Woman, the original ending had Edward throwing Vivian out of the car with cash and driving off, leaving her to ride a bus to Disneyland with Kit, staring blankly ahead. Realistic? Absolutely. Romantic? Not at all. Hollywood knows this. Feminism knows this. That's why they avoid showing the real consequences of female betrayal like the plague.
It's okay.
What does Romy's daughter reveal about women never growing up?
I thought you were in love with Mary.
I am in love with Mary. I'm just having fun with Ophelia.
Female fantasies aren't about love, they're about play. Just like Cyndi Lauper sang, girls just want to have fun. Everything has to feel exciting, effortless, and free of responsibility. That's why female fantasies come off as so childish, because at their core, women are treated like children, and many lean right into it. Hollywood knows this. Notice how movies never show what it actually takes to be the CEO of a major tech firm. Endless hours, brutal decisions, crushing responsibility. That's not fun. And if it's not fun, it doesn't sell.
I spent a week trying to solve it. I couldn't, so I went back in and I told them they could go themselves.
Did you? What did they say?
They hired me.
So instead of showing Romy grinding through 100-hour weeks to build her company, they skip straight to the perks, the lifestyle, the power, the attention, without the sacrifice. Romy's daughter is more than just a side character. She's a mirror of Romy's own wish to feel young, free, and without consequence. Just watch this clip.
You have to come home. Dad needs you. He won't leave the theater. He won't eat, and he's reading the Bible. He'll forgive you, Mom.
What did he tell you?
Nothing. Mary forgave me.
This is how so many women frame infidelity. Not as betrayal, not as a breach of trust, but as a game. I had fun. I stepped out of line, but now I feel bad. So if you love me, you'll forgive me. No growth, no accountability, just a reset button powered by guilt and manipulation. Love becomes a magic eraser to wipe away whatever mess she made. And here's the brutal truth. When modern women treat commitment like a game, they confirm they're for recreational use only. If divorce can happen just because she's bored, what does commitment really mean for a man who has everything to lose? What does Babygirl really show us? That women crave excitement without responsibility, danger without risk, love without sacrifice. And Chad is the perfect rival to expose it all. Romy cheats, she lies, she plays, and at the end of it, she walks away untouched. No real loss, no real consequence. Her husband forgives her, Samuel moves on, and her kids remain blissfully unaware. Hollywood knows the female audience wouldn't tolerate an ending where Romy actually pays the price. And that's the ultimate fantasy. Plausible deniability instead of accountability. Chad breaking rules instead of asking permission. Drama without danger, adultery without fallout. Romy's daughter reminds us what this fantasy really is. Childish. A game of, I want to play, but don't make me pay. So why do women want Chad to break the rules? Because it keeps them from ever having to face their own.
Management, we working. Protect yourself at all times. This video has officially been highlighted.